I help society out a lot. And I do. You see how many I drain, how many I've been emptied out on my face, how many I've taken.
The reason society was run by men for so long is that men have a different biological instinct to women, and we're prepared to suffer for the greater good. Women are not very good at suffering. Men are good sufferers. Happy wife, happy life is true. And the reason it's true is because if the wife is unhappy, everyone's miserable, because she'll make sure of it. But if the man's unhappy, everyone else can be happy. He'll suffer and everyone else gets to be happy. Women are spiteful sufferers. They struggle to suffer themselves for any greater good.
I help society out a lot. And I do. You see how many I drain, how many I've been emptied out on my face.
You heard it here, folks. That is insanity. And today, we're going to be talking about it. So, let me just clear up, with this, what's it called? Short film, or short, it's called Shorts, YouTube Shorts, that is titled, Andrew Tate Shuts Up Bonnie Blue. Okay? So, if you don't know who these people are, they're like their time. Bonnie Blue, she's an OnlyFans model. Okay? She does things for money. For men. To get money. Okay? Andrew Tate. Well, let me do a little bit more of Bonnie Blue, because she's not only just that. She is willing to do anything for money, for the hell of it. Because I know getting fucked 1,000 times is not something any woman would do if they were the biggest whore on the planet. So she's willing. So I'm just saying that she wouldn't be doing this over her free conscience, because if she didn't get any money, because that's what she's famous for, of fucking 1,057 men in total, she wouldn't be doing that unless she got money from it, obviously. So she's the kind of girl who would do anything for money that involves sexual things that men do. So hungry money for things that, okay, I'm fucking it up. See, this is why I should have read from a fucking script, dude. Like, I did in the first half. Okay, I'm just gonna start from the bottom. Listen, I'm a human. Let's redo it. Okay. Anyways, Bonnie Blue is so hungry for money in a sexual way, okay? Unlike others. Like, I'm hungry for money, but I won't be fucked like that for any kind of money. Any kind of money. But she so hungry for this money from doing anything sexual for men, she was willing to go in a box in, I'm pretty sure, New York, in a penthouse. She was going to be in a box. Not like in Times Square or anything. She was going to be in a box, in a house, where any man can go to this house and do whatever they want to her. Like, she's like in a cage. That's how she described it. She was like, oh, I love the feeling of me being in a cage and anyone can touch me. It's actually called the petting zoo. She was willing to do this, but it actually got canceled and involved her getting banned off of OnlyFans because of she was going to host this event of her being in a box, in a house, for any kind of man to touch her. Any kind of way. Any kind of way. It didn't even involve touching. She's just like, come over here. I'm going to be in this box. So it could be sexual, couldn't be sexual, but you know, men, they're always going to do something sexual. Friend, family, daughter, sister, mother, they're always going to do something sexual. So obviously, men who were going to do this, they're going to do it for sexual. So she actually got banned from OnlyFans from doing this. So everything was canceled, because if it's not on OnlyFans, she can't get any money from it, in which way she wouldn't be doing this. So that's why it was canceled. Anyways, Andrew Tate. Who is Andrew Tate? Andrew Tate was famous in 2023, predominantly in 2022 as well, from the biggest hater of women. He says that women are weak. Women should be not only doing the modestly, or what men expect women to do, which is clean and cook for them, they should be able to get abused if their man wants to. And he was in it. Also, he has been arrested and I think charged with sex trafficking and also abusing his ex-girlfriend that he's been charged with. So obviously, I guess if the shoe fits, they're wearing it. I shouldn't say the shoe fits where they're wearing the fucking shoe, bitch. So these kind of people. We got Bonnie Blue doing anything for money that involves sexual for men. And then we have Andrew Tate, who hates women, essentially, because you're talking so much shit about them, and then you still want to sleep with them. You're saying they're weak. Oh my God, they're so weak. Never would run. I'm surprised Kamala Harris is even running for the presidency. Saying all this kind of shit. Like, he was saying some really fucked up shit back when he was so-called famous in 2023, 2022 about how women, he was like the number one advocate for little boys and men about why women should be hated on, essentially. So we have that kind of guy with the number one prostitute. All right. And they're both saying, like, what Bonnie Blue is doing is what feminism is all about. Okay, so I already watched 10 minutes of the video. Okay, and I'm not going back for the video. Or I would have restarted the whole video so I can, like, make everything roll out my mouth smoothly. But that's not how things go. So we're just going to be watching it 10 minutes over 2 hours. Not really a big, stretch or anything like that. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing, and you better enjoy. And I don't know if I'm going to be watching the full 2 hours and 18 minutes, but we'll see.
So how hypocritical would it be for me to sit here and say, Bonnie, who's honest, who monetizes it directly with her own media empire, who's upfront about it and makes money from it, is a worse person than the girl who walks around like she's goody two-shoes and then sucks dick in a Magaluf toilet? Because that's what most girls are doing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
No. Most girls, they do. I'm not gonna agree. Like, most girls I've ever encountered with, they always have a thing for men. Like, men is always what they think about, what they have to talk to me about, what they always have around them, right? Always friends, family. So girls, they have that, but it's also kind of in our DNA to do that. Okay, so, but that, most girls are not sucking dick in party or club's restaurant for the hell of it, okay? I don't know who's doing that. I know not my girls. And I've been around a bunch of whores and prostitute, my own sister. They're not doing this.
The world's fucked. They're all like this. Rob, they're all the same.
Are you trying to say I'm not special now?
No, I'm saying you're special, actually, because you've gone so far through. You've come out as the queen of it. Congratulations.
Yeah. But didn't you say this kind of thing is the demise of Western society?
I mean, if I was a misogynist, I would believe this is the final...
He's being sarcastic. He is anti-women, anti-feminist. The only reason why he's saying that, because I was confused, like, why is he all of a sudden, like, not saying, like, what you... Because he's, like, been banned off a lot of platforms, and I guess it's going to ban him from saying those kind of things. So he's being sarcastic, obviously. Obviously, he's Andrew fucking Tate, okay? Like, obviously.
End result of feminism, and the end times are here, and that nobody's going to have kids anymore, and that the idea of a beautiful marriage between a man and a woman is now completely gone. I mean, if I was a disgusting misogynist, but since they keep raising...
But you don't have one beautiful marriage, do you?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Have you slept with 1,057 women?
At least.
So are you quite similar?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Because it's the male's prerogative to impregnate as many...
No, so this is why women are seen as, like, more bad if they, like, sleep with over one man, and they're seen as prostitutes and whores. Because everyone views women as angels, and we view men as the devils. So when an angel doing what men usually do, which is fuck a bunch of people, then women are seen as bad, okay? And that is kind of bad, right? It's not in our human nature. And he wants to compare to, as a man, like, our nature is to impregnate how many girls? No. You're not in the lion kingdom. You're not in the bug kingdom. You're not in the reptile kingdom, where that is what it is. That some men, or the males in those kingdoms, they do have, like, impregnate a lot of women and have a lot... No. Us human beings are completely different from animals, any animal that ever lived. So he does a lot of comparisons of males need, that's in our biology, to be impregnating a bunch of women. No. Impregnation, maybe, but not a bunch of women. And also some insects and animals of reptile, bug, animal, they mate for life. And they don't mate, they don't mate with a bunch of different, or the males, they don't mate with a bunch of girls. No. So some animals, if he wants to bring it to the animals, it's in every male's biology to be sleeping with a bunch of women. Okay, so there's swans, for example. They mate for life. Yes, they do. Huh?
What's it called? What are they called in marine? They look like horses.
Yes, seahorses. They mate for life. And also, thing with seahorses, so swans, they're in the animal kingdom, not in aquatic, sea life, seahorses. They're made for life so badly. If if the seahorse's mate dies, they will starve themselves until they come back, which they probably, they're not, because they died. Look that up if you don't believe me. So hey, some animals mate for life. Any animal, any insect, any reptile, they mate for life. So why does it come to humans? A lot of males, a lot of boys say, well, that's not in our biology to be doing that. Interesting. Because he wants to compare himself to a lion. Lions, first of all, they don't mate for a bunch of women to impregnate a bunch of women. They just do it on their own. So I guess they can. He can compare himself to a lion, or whatever the case may be, because lions, they don't do that to strengthen their lion base, or people are saying, men are saying, they need to create more babies so humans cannot go extinct. Lions are not worrying about that. Oh, let me impregnate a bunch of females, a bunch of lioness for children, so we can have more children. No, they're just doing it to do it. So I guess you guys are similar, because men do that all the time. They just fuck a bunch of women. They have a wife and a child. They fuck a bunch of women, not thinking, oh, I need in my biology to be doing that, so I need to impregnate how much girls they be doing it, because they don't even want to. Males, human males, they don't even stick. Most people don't even got a fucking dad. So it's not the case of, oh, I'm trying to protect the family, or I'm going to impregnate I'm going to have 8 wives, impregnate 8 wives to better society so I can be with 8 wives. No, men are fucking whoever they want, fucking the wizard Liz. If you don't know who the wizard Liz, I wanted to make a video on her, but she is like Andrew Tate, but in women form. She hates men, stuff like that. She had a husband, he cheated on her while she was pregnant. Now, you wouldn't expect this, because the wizard Liz, she has a lot of boundaries when it comes to men. She has a lot of boundaries. So the fact that she got cheated on was crazy. So if she's getting cheated on, I might get cheated on. Oh my God, Corey. No, but anyways, men are not doing that to strain society to cheat and impregnate women. They're doing that because they can, they want to, and they do it. So it's not in biology to men to be fucking a bunch of women, not saying not mating for life, whatever the case may be. That's not normal. And a lot of people don't like it. Men or women, when a man or woman cheats, it's not the penalty might be worse for women, but it's not seen as the men, they get off the hook. Okay? And also, he is a fucking whore as well. Andrew Tate's a whore if he slept for more men that Bonnie Blue has slept with. That's disgusting as well. That's actually disgusting as well. They're both disgusting. Period.
Females as possible. This is the masculine prerogative. This is biologically my prerogative is to do that.
I think we should do a breeding competition. We'll see if you can get a girl pregnant quicker than I can get pregnant.
Well, that'd be...
So you will win. Obviously, she would win. Obviously. But she's obviously behind that smile. I know she's saying that for promo. She has to say that because she's an OnlyFans model. Because I see the look in her eyes. Like she's only doing this for money. Like she really don't like to get, like, put yourself in a girl's position. What girls are expected to do during sex. Like, and see, I've always preached about this, but I stopped preaching because I was like, damn, like, I watched back every one of my videos, every one of my live streams. I'm like, girl, like, why the fuck am I talking about that? But, like, imagine this. I don't do this. You shouldn't do this. I hate when people do this. I'm disgusted when people say they do it. Sasha, can you cover your ears, please?
I have my headphones on.
But how did you hear me right now?
Because my headphones are not that.
Imagine sucking penis. People are like, sucking penis. You're not sucking penis. Why did you do that?
Because that better not be mine.
Sucking penis. You're not sucking. This is sucking. You keep the roof of your mouth on like sucking your thumb. No, you're not sucking penis. You're engulfing something that's not supposed to be there in your mouth that's stopping you from breathing. That shouldn't be normal, guys. That's not sucking. You're literally you're forced to engulf. Literally, girls, I see it all the time. Girls are crying like snot coming out their nose. Like, that's, you think girls like that? No, no, that's not normal. Okay, I don't know why I mentioned that, but like, oh yeah, Bonnie Blue, I know she don't like doing this. Like, repeatedly getting penetrated over 1,000. I'm done speaking about me, because then I'm gonna sound like a fucking prostitute. But that's disgusting, and it hurts. Okay, it's disgusting. Okay, imagine shit coming out of your ass 1,057 times. For, like, non-stop. Like, that's disgusting. If you're a boy, just imagine it, because that's what it would have been for you. You would have get fucked in your ass. You would have got fucked in your ass, and on top of that, she's getting fucked not only in her anus, in her mouth, all at once. Like, that's disgusting. Like, I will feel disgusted, and I know she feels disgusted, but I guess I think she got like over Dad? My dad is here? I haven't seen him in like 4 years.
Good cop.
So this video shortly has to be short. I will definitely make a part 2 sometime. Imagine talking about engulfing penis, not sucking, and then your dad comes in, and I don't live with my dad. Okay, so at a random, what time is it? It's 11:25, and that occurrence happened. But basically, I feel like all this video is gonna be like them going back and forth about how bad she's doing, and then he agreeing with her in some aspects to not come off as like how he really sees her, which is just a waste of property. What Andrew Tate wants is a virgin, little, petite, white girl, which kind of seems like a child to me. So he can not only have her, but like 8 other of the same product to fit his ego. Because he said that one is, he won't be in a relationship with a girl who has one body, because he views one body, over 1,000 bodies, and 57 is the same amount. He compared it to, I forgot. He said he was going into some place. So he compared it to something that was like, no, it's completely different, okay? Literally. One you have experience, one you have way too much experience to be experimenting with. So, I'll be back, because, yeah. Do you want to see my dad? Do you want to see what my dad looks like? Okay. Now my dad has vanished. So I gotta go find him. So, you see my dad soon, Pierre. You wouldn't think that got. Actually, people say, okay, I'll be back.